Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 130 of my No GPS series, and in this one we're taking a pipeline trencher to Alamosa, Colorado. Let's get into it. But first, if I may, SCS put out a blog post yesterday of the next state in the pipeline. So Kansas is coming next, and then Nebraska. And they put out a teaser the other day, and I was thinking it was Louisiana. I was wrong. Arkansas is coming after Nebraska. No clue why, because wouldn't it make sense just to knock the Dakotas out and then come back down here to Louisiana and go up instead of just picking a state in the middle? I don't know what they're thinking. Either way, that completely explains why they added Texarkana, Texas in with the Oklahoma DLC, because there's a Texarkana, Arkansas. Anyway, just wanted to get that off my chest from the get-go. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. We are at the Rustic and loaded. So we're going to come out of here, backtrack, I-25 south. We're going to take the US 160 exit and then basically hang her right at this service center, and Lieber is going to be right on the left. So right at this service center, then a right, immediate left. Appears as an immediate left. Either way, the Lieber is right here. Now, that should be a quick trip. What am I going to do from there? That's a damn good question. I really want to get to Durango. Hopefully we can do that in this episode. I'm not feeling confident about it though, because looking over here, there's a Home Depot, a Ford, a general store, and chances are this Newmont is probably Durango. Who the hell knows? It could be Montrose. I'm thinking it's probably Durango though. That said, once we get over to Alamosa at this service center, I may have to drive over here and play the trailer game to find a load to Durango. Hopefully not, but we shall see. All right, I'll shut up so we can get going. And if you're just joining, that is the pipeline trencher on the Pisder Rogers. 73,000 pounds. I didn't sleep, did I? No, I didn't. All right, so we will leave the odometer. That's the word I was looking for. Turn that off, turn the lights off, get the beacons on, make sure they're all, yep, good to go. Let's roll. And it appears getting out of here is going to be a treat. Okay, so I need to pop out of here so I can look at this better, because apparently it's rush hour. Everybody coming back from lunch apparently. Alright, so we're good left. Beautiful. Why is my... I must be sitting in my seat differently. Even when I reset the head tracking, it's like I'm sitting a little higher in the truck. Maybe not, I don't know. Alright, that's I-25, so I need this first left. And will the light stay green? That is a big fat negative. Oh, slope, whoa, brake. Oh, hey, there's a sign that says 225. Perfect. Yeah, in other news, like how I just cut myself off there after saying in other news. so I could speed up the red light. I don't know if I gave the update on the wall mount for my mic arm. Little backstory, ordered a wall mount from Amazon. It was like 11 bucks. It came Saturday, I think it was. And my current mic arm, which is a Rode PSA 1, I believe, the shaft, for a lack of a better term, was too big for the hole in the wall mount. But I did have a cheaper mic arm that you can get from Amazon for, I don't know, like $9 or whatever, that fit perfectly. So I got to looking at it more the other day, and the top of the wall mount has a plastic sleeve in it, so it's not metal running on, or metal rubbing on metal. And that sleeve doesn't go all the way through the mount. So I turned the mount upside down, and the Rode mic arm fit fine. So then I was like, well, wait a minute. Let me see if I have a drill bit big enough. And I did. It was a 3/4 inch drill bit. But I took a 3/4 inch drill bit and just widened that plastic sleeve out a little bit. And now it works fine. So now the arm is mounted on the wall directly behind my keyboard and works out perfectly. And the beauty of it is, too, where it's mounted close to the corner. I didn't see a US 60 sign. Our intersection is also not just a right like that, we're a curly Q. He says, somewhat confidently. Yeah, so anyway, the beauty of that mount being where I have it mounted on the wall, it's right at a corner, so all 3 screws are in studs. It's quite the little incline. Look at that, 160 west. That is the one we need towards Alamosa. just have to pay attention for that service center. Watch for wildlife on road. Thing is, I'm sure that sign is there in real life. But I'm 5,000% positive SCS doesn't have animals in the game that would just randomly run across the road. I mean, they don't even have proper anti-aliasing in the game, so why would they have animals that just randomly run across the road? That's the other thing I did, which I guess I could talk about. Yesterday I spent the better part of the day. There was a forum post that CAD Simulations pointed me to with a new anti-aliasing method other than NVIDIA Profile Inspector that I'm currently using. That gives you almost as good of results, but it's also supposed to be less of a strain on your graphics card, which I think it is, but it's just I spent all day doing that, going back and forth. Well, not all day, a good part of the day. And I've landed back on NPI. But it's almost too close to call sort of thing. But again, that goes back to why in today's world do we have to do that shit? To get a game to look decent. And most of you are probably sitting here, well, I don't use any of that shit and I think the game looks fine. That's perfect. Super happy for you. But for me, if I'm not using something like MPI or this new way, the game, I don't even know if I'd be playing the game, honestly. But then again, if you follow the American Truck Simulator Facebook group or fan page, whatever the hell it is, there are people every day asking questions about, hey, I just bought the game, or I'm thinking about getting this game, will this laptop run the game? So I guess when you have that, there's zero incentive for SCS to make this game engine any better. Instead, they'll still continue working on maps and DLC and, you know, pumping that stuff out, instead of just bringing the game up to 2023 standards. And then worrying about the DLC and stuff. How you doing, Service Point? Maybe back here shortly. Oh, and there's a Flying J. And there's the Leave Her. Oh, maybe we turn directly into it. Oh, we do, because that's to get to the Western Metals. Okay. Why do I remember that? I think I remember this from the Road to 5 million. And we're parking over there in front of the ramp. Shocking. Not complaining though. I should have got a little closer to that concrete ramp. There we go. Unload. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Alamosa is gone. And that is 182. 10 left. Anybody else excited? It's kind of bittersweet, I'll be honest with you. I'm excited to finally get it done, but on the other hand, I'm kind of not. All right, so we need to check current company job offers. Actually, I need to sleep first, so let's do that. Beautiful. Durango, nothing to Durango. Okay, so then let's check freight market. Actually, I didn't want freight market. I mean, that would have worked. Okay, I need to back completely out of this, apparently, in order to go to see what's coming out of everywhere in Alamosa. Nothing to Durango. Okay, then let's go back to freight market. This is another reason I'm kind of looking forward to getting this series done, because typically in any other series I would do, I'm not trying to get to a specific city. Okay, so here we go, folks. I called it. And you guys are going to get to see it. Something I call the trailer swap game. Alright, let's reset the odometer since I slept. And I'm going to have to go around the building. Yeah, I don't have enough room. Question is, what trailer do I try and get a load for? I haven't hauled livestock in a while, but again, that's another specialized type. I guess commodity, you could call it, for a lack of a better term. Load, cargo. And I don't think there were any ADMs or anything in Durango, so that's gonna probably be a no-go. And due to where this trigger is, I realize I'm gonna be out in the road here a little bit, but actually, you know what? I'll just spin around. There's no traffic coming. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, because when I do what I'm about to do, the game's gonna put me facing this direction anyway. So now you guys get to see some behind the scenes shit. Alright, so that's what we do first. Then we hit this, and then we service. And we'll just service it all. Perfect. And then we go here. And then we hit escape to go back to the menu, and then trailer manager. We drop this one, dismiss. And then we look at the list of trailers we own and say, now what? I'm just gonna assign this just for gee whiz, okay? And then we're gonna go back here. Isn't this fun? See, this is the type of shit that you guys don't normally get to see. Yeah, kind of figured that. All right. So then we dismiss that one. Tempty, there's probably no grain coming out of here. This is the, actually that's Bart's low boy, I think. That's the SCS low boy. Or we have the Max Step Deck. We have that, which I didn't repaint, and I don't want to go through that right now. Plus I hate hauling van trailers because you can't see the cargo. We do have Penga's Globe. And he usually tends to not give a shit about where stuff is coming from or going to, so let's try that. See, look at all of these coming out of Alamosa. See all those dots compared to the other trailers? Durango. So that's picking up at Kiewit going to Home Depot. Okay, so there is that. Let me check one more thing. Or just another trailer. We'll check the SCS. Low boy. Anybody else having about as much fun as I am? Nothing to Durango on the SCS low boy. And I even have a mod in here that has additional cargo for the SCS low boy. Still nothing. Fantastic. And honestly, I really don't want to haul the Globe again because I just did the Rogers. They're similar looking. Actually, I haven't used the Wade Step Deck in a minute, have I? Durango, brand new mailboxes. Okay, well, I haven't hauled the brand new mailboxes. Oh, that's right, there was an update, so there are some different cargos now. All right, well, let's do that one. So we're going to, where was that? Durango, brand new mailboxes, have 10 hours to get there, so we'll set the destination, and that was just down the road to the right as well. But if you look, see, I don't have the trailer. Well, what the hell? You assigned it to you. That is true. This is where this comes in. And now let's hope it says 0. It doesn't, son of a bitch. Here's the other thing that pisses me off about this game. Get ready for a rant. Because there's no consistency when you quick travel to these cities where the hell it puts you. I've been to numerous cities in this game to where there is a dealership, right? And there's a service point. And in my experience, 10 times out of 10, when you fast travel, it will put you at the service point and not the dealership. But now, since it's charging me $42, it's going to put me over here. So, apologies. But as you can tell, there's nothing I can do about it. It's the freaking game. And my whole point of going to that service point was because of previous experience of the game putting me at a service point versus a dealership. See, so now we're at the freaking dealership. Anyway, whatever. So I need to come out of here, go to 160, hang a right to go back to this service point. I'm telling you, folks, there may not be another series after this one once this one's done. Between having to do special shit just to get the game to, you know, look decent and run good, and I've done what now? This is episode 130 of this. I can't remember how many. I'm gonna go ahead and say I've done almost 300 ATS episodes, not to include the handful of ETS2 live streams. Stopped a little close to that arm there, sir. I'll just wait here, because if I don't, my trailer's gonna be over the frickin' line. And this is 160, right? I'm looking because at this point, yeah, so that right is 160. Now if I did this right, we should see a Flying J up here. There's the key width. That was a Crete move too. Why does it seem like I'm going out of the city? Okay. I was getting real nervous there for a second. Wonder if they could have put that trigger any closer to that wall. think that's the only loading spot at this prefab. I think. I can't remember loading at any other spots. I barely had the wheel turned and that frickin' trailer kicked over that much. Good Lord. I pull out of this area here so the camera doesn't, which it still did. And there are our new mailboxes, folks. I'll get on the outbound scale here, or attempt to. And there you go, folks. That's the new mailboxes, which, as I look up the recording time, we will be hauling now in episode 131. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, episode 130 comes to an end. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. And until the next one, y'all take care. Bye.